Hey guys, Jason Freed, Two Brothers Innovations. I'm out here on one of my favorite lakes in Minnesota. I spend my whole summer up here guiding Lake Vermillion. If you've never been here, you owe it to yourself. It's unbelievable. Tons of walleyes, bass, muskies, panfish. But you know something? It's mid-July, and a lot of people get scared by most any lake this time because it's, quote, the dog days of summer, right? Well, I tell you what, if you're going to come to a lake like Lake Vermillion, here's going to be my approach. Number one, location-wise, I'm going to fish reefs, I'm going to fish humps, and if I'm going to fish those reefs and humps, you dang right, I'm going to be sharp shooting with the bobber rod. That's number one. Fishing these rocks, don't try to lindy rig. You're going to get snagged. Using bobbers, casting light jigs, all works. All right, try to find those areas, 12 to 15 feet on the edges of those humps. All right, that's going to be number one approach. Number two, with all this bait, young of the year perch sliding out, you're going to find fish on some of the gravel and mud transitions. What's going to be the presentation there if you come to Lake Vermillion? Lindy rigging, dragging a jig, all right, all going to be really, really good things you can do. All right, I'm going to have my whole lineup of lindy rig rods, my medium, light, extra fast action. All right, I've got whether they're the Elliott, the Series, or the Genesis, I've got those all rigged up. And my third approach, if you're going to come out here and try to fish walleyes, all right, is going to be pulling spinners. All right, and finding, once again, those mud transition areas, covering ground, because what's happening, these fish are spread out. You're going to see pods of them. You can definitely find times to cast at them, but sometimes the most effective way when they're definitely not maybe quite hungry or really feeding is just cover ground, get going down a break line, get on a flat, locate these areas, find your run, pull spinners. And so if you looked at my boat right now, you're going to see all kinds of things rigged up. All right, it almost looks like a professional bass fisherman's boat. But I tell you what, don't get frustrated. If you come up to Lake Vermillion in the middle of summer, be ready to troll, be ready to lindy rig, be ready to bobber fish, maybe jig. You can do all those different things and you can catch fish. And more importantly, if the walleyes aren't biting, bass fishing's awesome. Okay, throwing Ned rigs and top waters, phenomenal right now. And if you like to muskie fish, there aren't many lakes in the state that have as big a muskies as Lake Vermillion. So I tell you what, that's going to be my approach out here on Lake Vermillion, northern Minnesota. It's probably going to work on some other lakes as well. Hope you can use it to help you catch more fish. More importantly, come on up and enjoy the lake.